hey, you don't need to worry about inflation. It's no big deal. It's not anything that we need to be concerned about. Just go about your day. Just do your thing, okay? I'm Dan. This is iAllegedly. And we got some abysmal numbers today that we're going to talk about. But before I do, please take a second to like the video. Please share the video with all your friends and colleagues. For those of you that are new, we do a lot of marketing, grants, current news, business news. I run medical and startup conferences here in Southern California. I help companies get connective partners and money, things like that, when we're not making these videos. Today, we had horrible news in the consumer price index that it has gone up a whopping 4.2%. I'm walking on a park here in North Tustin. You can see the hill behind me. And a woman came running up and said there was a swarm of bees up ahead. So if I see the swarm of bees, we're gonna film that together. I've never seen a swarm of bees while walking up here, so it's kind of cool. But inflation worries are all around us. You see it in the grocery store, you see it with lumber. I'm gonna show you guys how bad it is with lumber. I want you to think about this. If you were gonna build a house right now and you were gonna set the lumber right next to me, you're looking at, on the cheapest side, $27,000 more than it cost 18 months ago to build that same house. The average size home, they're saying at least $36,000 to have a home built right now with conventional lumber. Just crazy. It's absolutely crazy on what we're seeing. Funny thing about the consumer price index, you know what's not included in that? Dun dun dun, lumber prices. How ridiculous is that? So one of the things that's going up right before our eyes is not included in that huge inflationary number, and we're seeing the stock market tank right before our eyes. Now, again, this is the beginning. This is something that everybody needs to be prepared for, and they need to plan, and they need to understand that there's going to be problems, you know, with everything. You know, fuel, can't get it in some states right now. Gas lines for 4 and 5 hours, but hey, don't worry about it. Which reminds me, somebody sent me a great story out of France. And this story is, if you give up your car, the French government will give you $3,000 to ride a bicycle. Okay? $3,000, you can give up your car and you can go ride a bicycle right now. For those of you that work and have a place to go, imagine you know, me, you throw on a suit and you get on your bike and you go and pedal to the office. That's not gonna work, okay? So I don't know about you guys, if you guys would give up your car for $3,000. Share your thoughts. Now here's something interesting. When the stock market goes down, you would think that Bitcoin has been sold to us as a hedge against inflation. Why is Bitcoin down $2,400 today? You'd think that it would be shooting up right now as the safe haven. Gold and silver right now are down, which, again, I still think that if you want to buy something, if you can go out and buy physical silver and hold it, that is the cheapest thing. Silver is used in so much of our everyday life, from medical equipment to your cell phone to solar to everything. That's just such a great thing to buy, and it's still an incredibly inexpensive commodity. And if you can get it, go buy some, because that's going to be the thing that's going to help you right now. Food prices are utterly shocking with how high they are right now, and they're only going to get worse. And you need to get ready for that. You need to prepare. Now, one thing that happened today that was incredible news is that Tesla announced through Elon Musk that it will no longer accept Bitcoin as payment for Teslas. And the Bitcoin market has absolutely tanked. It was down at 10,000 at one point. It's down 8,000 now, but it's going down because of this. We've all eaten at Domino's Pizza at one time, I'm sure. Bill Ackman, who made $1 billion last year betting against the market right before it tanked in March of last year, has just invested a 6% stake in Domino's Pizza. And the shares price, they jumped because his company's involved in it. It'll be interesting to see how fast food like that is going to survive this time. I'm sure they will. You know, I'm sure that pizza places and certain fast carry-out places are going to do well during this time, while other sit-down restaurants are really going to suffer. Gosh, when was the last time I ate at Domino's? I was trying to think about this. They had a good deal. My kids liked it. You know, 3 toppings for like $7.99 or something. I don't even know if they have that anymore. But again, it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen in the future with places like that. And with his money behind it, if they're going to start to do more advertising and things like that. Share your thoughts. This is a nice park. It's got hills and things like that. You can walk through. It's a lot of trails. It's surrounded by the golf course and all these orange trees up here. It's kind of nice. There's a story out of Las Vegas, and that is from the MGM Grand. The MGM Grand was just granted a license from the Nevada Gaming Commission to open at 100% capacity. No masks, no limitations. You know, and if you've ever been to the MGM Grand, you know, at one time it was the world's largest casino, 5,001 room, and it was just packed. And it's a city within a city. You know, at one time they had an amusement park back there with water rides and everything. But is that something you want to do? Do you want to walk through a casino with everybody right now? Does that interest you? I mean, it'll be interesting to see what the crowd's like. It's going to be interesting to see if they make money. You know, maybe people are pent up that they want to go to Vegas. But again, you know, you can't go to the movie theaters. You can't sit next to each other at a baseball game. But now you can go to a casino. And I wonder if they're going to allow smoking and all that stuff too. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Please share your thoughts. Okay, I wasn't a fan of the place. The last 2 times I was there for a sporting event. Basically, gosh, it was 2 years ago now that I think about that. Bought my brother some tickets for something, and I took him there, and it was packed, man. It was jam-packed. And it's wild to think that they're going to be able to do that again. So, again, share your thoughts. Are we ready for that? I didn't see the bees up there. Oh, there's a rabbit right there. But, you know, we were talking about lumber prices earlier, and I want to take you to Home Depot real quick and show you what things are going for, because it is shocking how expensive just everyday lumber is right now. And people in the trades got to be hurting, because I don't know how you quote things right now and let it be sky high the way it is. But let's take a look at the lumber prices. You gotta love Home Depot, but look at these prices, guys. A 2x4, that's not even 8 feet, guys, and that's almost $8. 2x6x10, $15.82 each. Crazy, guys. Gonna get down to the plywood and the OSB for a second, which is what, you know, you need to build decks, sheathing walls. 23/32 4x8 ACX plywood, $83.58. 11/32, $58.03. It's unbelievable, guys. That's really, really expensive. 3/4 inch popular plywood, $51.72. I remember paying $20 for that stuff. Gosh, it's crazy. And OSB, 3/8, by the way. That's not 3/4, it's 3/8. Still a big problem in the East Coast, the southern states. They're saying 4 out of every 5 gas stations don't have gas. And the ones that do have gas have 4 and 5 hour lines. And people are starting to run out of gas. They're having to push cars into the gas stations, which is an absolute mess that they have to do that. Now, one thing that this channel's done quite a bit in the past is I do a lot of grant talk, different grant research. You'll see there's links below on all this stuff. But California has got a grant program. And for those of you that need money, California just announced, because of their surplus, they are going to issue grants between $600 and $1,200. It's basically going to be about 78% of all Californians. Now, here's the thing. I have had people get a lot of grants from my channel. They've gotten grants for their business, personal, rent, utilities, cell phone bills, health insurance, things like that. Lots of different stuff. I had a guy that wrote me, got a $30,000 grant out of Arizona and had no idea about it. The record though is one woman got 4 grants. I've had 2 people get 3 and a lot of onesies, twosies on the channel. But this grant through the Franchise Tax Board in California, you're going to start seeing more and more things like this issued by other states as well to get money out there. So Governor Newsom has announced this money being spent with the surplus. So you're going to start to see that in short order. Please take a minute to like the video. Please share this with all your friends and colleagues. And remember, dog nuisances must be removed, okay? So, okay. Please share this with all your friends and colleagues. Have a great day. There'll be more coming very soon, okay? See you guys soon.